Hello and welcome to the tribe. This is Nate Negotiator, and today we're going to be doing some unboxing of vintage machine-made marbles, antique handmade marbles, and some contemporary handmade marbles. Please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell in order to stay tuned for future content. If you guys enjoy this at the end, please give it a like and comment. Share with your friends and family so we can help grow this community strong. And we're going to start off with a package from a Miss Danielle Baumgart. Danny is a great friend of mine, a fabulous seller, and she can also be found on Whatnot at Danny_Ria. Let's get inside this little bubble wrap here, and ta-da! We have, you guessed it, a German handmade Indian swirl. This one contains bright orange and blue bands, beautiful yellow in there as well, and a shiny, sleek surface. Go ahead and pop this up here for you and enjoy the viewing. Next up, we have a package from Richard Buell. Richard is a fabulous artist when it comes to sphering marbles. I believe he also does some restorations. He does have a book out if you guys want to hit him up and get a copy of that. Please forgive my stained up hands and fingers. I did not have the opportunity to get a manicure this go around. I work as a mechanic and my fingers and hands are often dirty beyond cleanable, so if if it hurts your eyes, forgive me. I will try better next time. In here we have two separate packages, and let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open. First up is this sphered house glass cullet. Richard actually takes the cullet from the old digs, and through various methods, he'll sphere them down in the case that they aren't cracked within the cullet chunks that he's working on. Cullet pretty much is the chunks of glass that are left over from their batches. This one actually has oxblood and uranium. So look at that bright glow on that. These are available if you contact Richard, or I can get you in contact with him. This set here is Ray Laub's Contemporary, and the interior is kind of a pastel solid core swirl, and it has mica flakes in there. There's a large and small set. Ray Laub's is, to my knowledge, a father and son duo, so pretty talented artists when you actually start looking at these here. Up next, we have a package from Brad Barnes, hailing from Canada. Brad Barnes is another fabulous seller. Got lots and lots of great stuff. I went on a buying spree from him and was able to pick up some fabulous additions to my collection. Let's go ahead and break this bad boy open with my very dull box cutter. If you are fairly newer to the marble scene, you may be questioning why these are all bunched up in one bag. This is a method used by sellers when packaging multiple marbles instead of individually. They actually do not sustain any damage when packaged properly, and avoiding space in between them. In here we have Canadian transitionals, a top of the list favorite of mine. You can see the transitional seam on the back side there. This is a red on yellow base. There's a green on green and a blue on like an orangish blend. We'll spin those around and give you an idea on what the seams look like. These red and white ones, I believe I also ordered a Yasuda Japanese Yasuda package with them, so those would be the red and whites. Next up, another package from Brad Barnes. Let's go ahead and grab my dull box cutter over here. Hi-ya! In here we have another fabulous transitional Canadian. This is another green on green, or a yellowish green on green, coming in at 0.87 plus inches. You can kind of see it goes up to 0.88 there. And this is a extremely hard to find size in these. So of course I had to snatch it up. Yo, 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 thanks for hanging out. This next package is coming from a Gordon and Michaela Hayes, aka Vector's Vault and Atomic. Some of you guys may already be familiar with them on the Whatnot platform. They are incredible people, a outstanding power couple, super passionate in the hobby and very knowledgeable. In here we have three MIBs. First up is this, what I believe to be either Yasuda Japanese or Canadian transitional. I will have to consult with someone on that. Next up is an Acro Agate Company patch on a white base. This one does have some ox blood on the edge of that green patch there. Now let's see if we can play a game of Operation. And ta-da! This is coming in at 0.49 inches, and this is what some collectors refer to as a ballot box marble, or an opaque, or a melon ball. Next up is Makai Morsa, a contemporary artist out of the Washington area. I consulted with Makai and showed him some Canadian transitionals and was seeing if he was up for the challenge on duplicating those in a contemporary style. He did an incredible job, as you can see here on these first few I'm pulling out. This is a red on white base, and here is a green AV on blue AV, or vice versa. Look at all that sparkle in there. Give you a closer look at this one here. Beautiful 9 patterns. This next one is considered a rake pattern and was basically some scrap material that he had put together, and I believe this one here glows. Let's hit it with the black light real quick. Yes, this one does have a little bit of glow in there. And this one here is going to be its twin, except this one does not have glow. I commissioned this one, and then he said that he forgot the glow, so he actually ended up making me another one. This artist, if you guys aren't familiar with, it is somebody you definitely need to get a hold of. You definitely need to get familiar with their work. He is incredible, talented, to say the very least. In here we have some more contemporary Canadian transitional replicas. Most of his work comes with matching stands. This one here with the purple and yellow does. Check out that beautiful purple translucent 9 on that opaque yellow base. And this one here is a red spiral through a yellow base. And of course, since size matters, I had to get a bigger purple on yellow. Check out that 9 on that one. Let's go ahead and group these all together for you guys to view. This next one here is an eBay purchase. Try not to spend much time on there, but occasionally I do find some things that pique my interest. So if I can get them at a decent price, I definitely will bid on them. If I can get this bubble wrap off here, we are going to reveal what is a German handmade 3-stage solid core. The core is referring to that white part in the center there, how it's solid completely all the way around. That being one of the stages, the outer colored bands being the second, and the outermost yellow bands being the third. This next one is coming from a Kent Giant. I believe this was a Facebook auction that I won, and it will reveal a harder to find color combo acro corkscrew. Turns out it's harder to get to as well. And there we have it. This is a baby blue and like an orangish yellow corkscrew. This is not your everyday corkscrew, and this one is in pretty fantastic shape. We're going to go ahead and set this down, and you guys go ahead and check that out for yourselves with fingers out of the way. This little bit larger package is coming from Aaron, aka EBS Fun Finds on Whatnot. Another fantastic seller, extremely fun to watch shows, and she's just amazing overall. In here, we'll see some Givy ducks on the outer side and in that clear acrylic ring. And then in the center of my turntable, you're going to see a shooter Peltier Dragon that's a little beat up. And this here is a Popeye with a UV base. So by definition, not a Popeye. To most collectors, it's a Popeye. This one is coming from a Gian Ash. And if I remember correctly, she had posted some larger, harder to find Yasudas. That's a Japanese transitional for the most part. And in here, we're gonna reveal a couple of those if I can get through all of this packaging. So we've got the two Yasudas. One is a cobalt blue with white spiraling in there. Kind of got that 9 Intel action going on. And then you can see the messy pontal right there. Dead giveaway for Yasuda. And this one here is a figure 8 because check out that 8 pattern in there. So I'll give you a look at these. Again, these are Japanese Yasuda, likely made from late 1920s to about early 1940s. Here we have a package from a Edison Restrepo, aka California Kid on Whatnot. A very knowledgeable and easy to work with seller. Down below there is going to be a Marble King Irish, and up top is a red, yellow, and white acro corkscrew. And then here is an overview of what I've unboxed for you guys, excluding those cane pieces from Makai Morsa. And I just want to take the time to thank all of my viewers, thank all of my subscribers. If you guys have friends or family that are interested in marbles, make sure you share these videos with them and give this a like, comment, and some feedback if you guys are willing. If you aren't doing so already, I suggest finding me on Facebook or Whatnot. send me a request or message me, comment, share my shows, join the auctions. And until then, hope you guys have a very blessed week.